Well, like everything on this channel, I have to come clean when I'm wrong. We are not a channel that's going to hide and pretend like we never make mistakes. So when I make them, I bring them to you guys so we all can learn from those experiences. And boy, did I ever make a mistake with Lucid Stock. But the truth is, I see a lot of you all out there saying you made this same mistake. So let's talk about what it is and how to not make this mistake so we can handle it much better in the future. So make sure you like the video and subscribe to this channel if you like the truth without the hype. And don't forget to get your completely free download, my stock investing checklist, to help you out. And check out the Market Insiders private group while you're there, as I have posted 74 buys now over 19 stocks. And that includes 2 swing trades that were 2x and 3x respectively. So if you want those alerts, plus 4 free courses, live weekly Q&As, and Zoom mastermind sessions, exclusive videos, and a ton more, check out the pinned comment. And before blasting me for promoting it, I have no ads, no sponsors. This is what YouTube pays me in a month, and I give half of that and half the group's proceeds to charity. All right, so on to the huge mistake I made, and after that, I will tell you how to fix it in case you ever do it too. So have you ever been looking at a stock, or any investment really, and it's at a juicy price and you want to buy it, but you don't pull the trigger? Basically, you're looking at a screaming deal on a stock and you go, well, you know, it could fall a little bit more, or there's kind of some doubt in your mind about the stock despite the fact you've already done your proper due diligence and you know you want to buy it. So you wait to pull the trigger, and then the stock runs towards the moon and you say this dreaded statement, man, I should have bought that stock. I made that mistake with Lucid Stock when it was at $17 just over a month ago. And if you don't have that feeling with Lucid, then I know I have seen just as many comments about this with Tesla as well, and honestly about many other stocks throughout the years. So the lesson still applies to you even if you're not interested in Lucid, as this honestly can happen with any stock. What makes this mistake worse is that I should have known there was no way it would continue to fall to a more reasonable valuation or to that lower price that I wanted, since it has not done that at any point once the merger was announced. But I got greedy and did not at least start building out my position. And lo and behold, that was actually the bottom when I started looking, and Lucid has skyrocketed back up to almost $40 per share. And because I knew I missed it, it induced other mistakes, you know, like not buying Lucid at $19 per share or $20 per share or whatever. Now, it is possible this is one of those false starts or pump and dumps that seem to follow this stock, and Lucid will get back down below $20 again. But Lucid coming all the way back down to $17 may not happen. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's possible for sure, but I think the chances are slightly slimmer than they were before, unless they have a real bad earnings call or they start having some real production issues or something like that. Again, those are all possible, but there's no guarantee. And here's the worst part about all of it. I did everything right up until that point. I mean, I had a plan. I waited patiently for Lucid to fall into my buy range. I was paying attention all that week as it fell. And the discussion that week was intense around Lucid as people in the group started buying or considered opening or adding to their positions in Lucid. And these are all long-term investors with the same goal as me. These aren't pumpers or anything else, so it's not like I was getting bad information from chat room millionaires. These were real investors who have built great and very large portfolios in some cases. Several of our group members were buying like crazy during that time and have basically doubled their money up already. And it's even worse. I have an infinite money loop, so if it would have kept falling, I had more cash coming in to cover as many additional buys as I wanted. But I still didn't buy the stock. Not based on something I saw on the charts, not based on something in the news that I could have weighed on the stock, not based on what was going on in the options market. Just simply based on getting too greedy and wanting a better price. And it's not like it's my first time doing this either. I've done it with Amazon about 10 times, waiting for it to go down and come into a better valuation. But the important part now to move forward is not that I made the mistake, but to be honest as to why I made the mistake. It wasn't the suit screwing me over, or this YouTuber said it would go down more, or anything else like that. I made the mistake. That is my fault, and that is the bottom line with all this. But I need to get over it, reevaluate my plan that I spent weeks coming up with to make sure I have my analysis correctly, and I need to execute buys when it hits my price target and not think about stuff like if it falls back to $17 again or $15 or lower or wherever the heck I think it may be going. I need to just buy and not be greedy. And I also need to stay disciplined and not sloppily buy all over the place or fall into the FOMO trap because I'm frustrated with myself and the stock's seemingly going to the moon. This is the reality with stock investing. It happens to guys like me that have been doing this for more than 20 years now, And it even happens to the greatest investors ever. It happens to everyone. Warren Buffett tells you every year at Berkshire's annual meeting all of his screw-ups, and they honestly cost his company billions, and he says exactly that. If he makes mistakes, then we all will, so it's not about never making a mistake. It's about how you deal with the mistake, because that's what separates someone who gets better as an investor or a person who gets eaten up and burned by investing. So hopefully this was helpful, and comment down below if you've ever made this mistake too. We can all just kind of feel the pain together down there. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.